Whoa! Michael Malone got fired?
No.
Are we getting chatty housed?
No, from Shams.
Shams. What
Shams.
What in the world?
Dog,
David
ain't no way. No way.
Yeah, breaking news. The Denver Nuggets have fired, this per Shams Charania, have fired Michael Malone. David Adelman, the son of Rick Adelman, will take over. Absolutely stunning.
Man, what?
What in the world just happened? In a season filled with these like crazy things. I mean, like, look, Denver's lost 4 in a row, but the playoffs start. They've got 3 games left in the season.
It's actually Shams.
Yeah, that's not a fake account.
That's a real tweet.
It's a real tweet because I have him in a separate category.
Yeah.
Oh
my!
Yeah.
What in the world is going on with this?
This is absolutely crazy.
Why are we in this space now where people are firing their coaches right before the playoffs?
I've never seen anything like this. The first thing that happened, the first time it happened, was just as stunning with Taylor Jenkins. But at least that one, yeah, at least it's like, hey, well, that guy's never won anything. Like Michael Malone is, I mean, he's been there for what, 8 years? 9 years? Well, he's been there. Oh, no, this is either 9 or 10 seasons as a head coach of the Denver Nuggets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is his 11th season. Oh, no. 10th season in Denver as a head coach.
That's so wild.
That is absolutely incredible. He's 44-36 in the playoffs, 510 and 394 as a head coach, 471 and 327 with a 590 win percentage as a head coach of the Denver Nuggets. I don't understand that at all. That just derailed us.
This is one of those ones where with Taylor Jenkins, you and I said, because that happened right before our show, we're like, something else is going on here. Something behind the scenes, whether it's an off-court thing or there's some like explosive issue that's going to come out. And then I don't think we ever talked about how quickly Sam Amick had the postmortem up on that. It was like 4 hours later.
On Taylor Jenkins?
Yeah, on Taylor Jenkins. It's ridiculous. But it was just all coaching based. Like it was fully them going, hey, we think salvaging our season, the best chance to do that is firing Taylor Jenkins with 9 games to go.
Wow.
With Michael Malone, who's had so much success there, they're 47-32. They're a game and a half out of the 3 seed. Now, granted, they're a half game up on the 8 seed, but I can't fathom that this is all basketball related. That doesn't compute to me.
It's got to be okay. So, like, I covered Michael Malone here for a season and a half. Michael he can grate on people. Like, he is very intense, very matter of fact, very much his way or the highway. And that goes from the top down. Like, it doesn't matter who he's talking to. Like, him and Pete D'Alessandro hadn't spoken for like 6 weeks when he was terminated. They stopped talking, and that was a problem. And I like just like going through that era. I know that Michael can be prickly. He can be difficult, but he's also an exceptional coach who had this team like going the right way. He's the all-time leader in wins in the Denver Nuggets history as far as head coaches. Like, so I believe that that's the case. That's what I just saw. And for him to, lose his job like this late in the season doesn't make any sense. Now, there are people in the chat, oh, he would never come back to Sacramento. I don't know. I think there's a possibility he would come back to Sacramento. He does
I
hold a
don't.
grudge against. No, yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, when they fired him, and then they put Tyrone Corbin in place, and Tyrone
Mhm.
Corbin had the season completely spin out. Went 7-21. There was a
Mhm.
point during that spin out where the team is just like failing. They're just like, oh no, this thing is like going off the deep end, right? Where
Mhm.
Michael Malone was very clear that he would come back. Like he would have come back in the season he got fired. He said, if they want to give me the job back, I would come back. I love those players. That's my team. I want to be back, and I would love to sit there and lead this team back, get them out of whatever's happening there and get them on
Sure.
the right path. But over the last 10 years, he's taken a shot at Vivek Ranadive at almost every single opportunity that he's had.
He did it the day Mike Brown got fired.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The no class, no I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
Yeah.
He said a thing about the Kings.
People made t-shirts of that.
Yeah, people in the chat, they are quoting it consistently now. So Denver's lost 4 in a row. They lost in double overtime to the Timberwolves. They lost to the Spurs. They lost to Golden State, and then they lost to the Pacers. Now they have 3 games left. They're 47-32. They've gone 6-10 in their last 16 games. I just don't. I get if Mike Brown started to wear on people, if they think that they're not going to win a title this year because he's not making the necessary adjustments, whatever it is. Okay. But 3 games left. There's no way. Like we've seen it with Memphis. Memphis fired Taylor Jenkins, and there was not this quick bounce of like, oh, hey, look, new coach. The Kings won 7 in a row after firing their coach. And that was like, holy smokes. Like, oh my God, this is unheard of. So now you get Denver, who's already lost 4 in a row. They're firing their coach. Really good chance for the Kings to get win number 4 in a row here.
Mm-hmm.
But then they get Memphis and Houston to close the season, and they go into either the play or into the playoffs. I don't get the timing here at all. Unless Nikola Jokic, who's been tearing it up to no avail, unless he went into the front office and was like, I'm not playing another game for this guy.
Yeah, but they've always had a good relationship. I mean, look at the relationship that Michael Malone had with DeMarcus Cousins. And it wasn't just Cousins. All of the players loved Michael Malone in Sacramento. There might have been a player or two who had an issue, but that's not the case with so many other coaches that I've covered here in Sacramento. I mean, there were like internal strife between, guys like Dave Yeager and Omri Caspi. Like they could not get along at all. And there was even a point, like I've talked about this, where like we went in the locker room and on the board, the starters are listed for the night. Omri Caspi hadn't played in like 7 games or 9 games, something like that. And he's listed in the starting lineup. And so it was like, oh, I asked him, are you playing tonight? He's like, I don't know. It says I'm on the starting lineup. Did not play. DMP CD that night. Yeah. After being listed as one of the starters on the whiteboard in the locker room prior to the game. Like there was bad blood. So I don't like players have never that I've ever heard of had problems with Michael Malone. Now, front office, yeah, like sure, like, but when you beg a front office to go get you a point guard because Ray McCallum is playing 47 minutes a night and you don't have a second point guard and he's a second round draft pick playing 47 minutes a night, and the response is for the front office to go out and sign Royce White to a 10-day contract, then like I always understood Michael Malone's beef like with the front office, but this to me is one of those weird things that I don't think I can't imagine what we're going to hear after this is wild. And if they're in Sacramento right now and Michael Malone is in Sacramento waiting to play the Kings tomorrow and is getting fired like while he's here, that's just a whole nother layer to this thing.
And they fired their GM apparently.
Wow. Calvin Booth is out as well.
What?
Wow.
Do they know the playoffs are starting?
This is a
Did they not
bloodletting.
care?
Wow.
What's that? What? Yeah, Shams. Full clean out. The Denver Nuggets are also firing manager Calvin Booth. Sources tell ESPN. Michael Malone and Booth both out today. I get the GM, like, because the GM's not doing anything right now, except maybe preparing for the draft.
Yeah.
So you may want to clean out your front office ASAP. So like I get that aspect of it. The Michael Malone part of this doesn't make sense, man. I just unless they're just fully disenchanted and they think they have a better chance to win with the interim head coach, they're punting on the season ostensibly. That's crazy.
Yeah, this is crazy. I can't believe that this thing just spun out of control like this. Huh. All right. Well, I guess
Kings Nuggets tomorrow.
Kings Nuggets. We'll have you covered here tomorrow. Like, what a disaster.
Man. I will be refreshing Sam Amick's timeline for the full breakdown of what's going on here, because again, maybe it's just basketball, but I can't fathom that with 3 games left in the regular season, firing the head coach is all basketball reasons. There's got to be something more.
Yeah, this is stunning. It's absolutely stunning.
All right.
Oh,
well,
all right.